Good deal. Let's see. I'm here now. Let's get this party started. I'm gonna get my laptop ready right quick. See how this hold tight. Get it going here, because this in here is gonna be good. Let's see what we got. I can't see nothing through these glasses here. Are y'all all ready for coronavirus? Huh? Can't tie these dang gloves on right here either. Let's see. Let's sign in. Let's see. So if this thing was going to be sponsored right here, it would be sponsored by Milwaukee Tools. Milwaukee Tools, coronavirus ready. There's the glasses right there. Got the mask, and I got the safety vest. There's safety, 15 pocket safety vest, by God. We ready. We're ready. Let me get over here. Y'all gonna be a hoot dad gum with the people here showing up, man. I need to put the tag of coronavirus, because I bet every freaking redneck, Yankee, Polak, it don't matter what breed you are, you probably searching coronavirus on something and everything, I'm sure. Let's get over here. I see 9 million people popping up. Let's go over here to the YouTubes. I don't want to go. There we go. Right there. Let's get over here to... There I am. I'm live now. It's showing me live now. Let's get over here. I'm going to get to y'all in a minute. Y'all just hang tight. Everything's cool. Let's get this thing shut down. Let's see. I guarantee you one thing. I bet you Milwaukee Tools has got plenty of these things. People done went back crap crazy getting masks and toilet paper and everything else. And what I want to know is, look, let's see here. All right, so what I want to know, y'all tell me, okay? All right. We got this massive run going on toilet paper, and people's asked me 100,000 times, how is it affecting the pulpwood market? Is it made the price go up or anything like that? No, it has not, and I don't think it's going to. I don't think it's going to happen. But my question is, what the heck has people been doing? Have they not been wiping their arses or what? I mean, they just now decide they're going to wipe it. It's like somebody said a while ago, the dang... coronavirus don't cause no diarrhea. I mean, it don't make you have the squirts, you know? And, I don't know. People done went nuts though, man. Just crazy. So I figured I'd come on here. I can't see where's my freaking glasses at? I can't see. I'm gonna tell you. Oh, they're over here. Right there. I hope they ain't got corona on them nowhere. Let's see here. They look safe. We can put them on now here. For all you people, let's see, they can still see that ain't got old enough yet to lose your eyesight. Hey, be thankful, because that's what you better keep it. I mean, because I tell you, I never I never had any problems with my eyesight till about a couple of years ago. I still see far away, but I can't see nothing up close, man. I'm talking about nothing up close anymore. And let's see here. Hey, so many people on here. So, let me scroll back. I'm just going to kind of scan. Oh yeah, let's see here. There's some good stuff. I knew this one would be a good one right here. We're gonna be safe. See, I don't want to catch nothing or anything like that. But let's see. Charmin, hey, you talking about Sniper Brent said they're gonna look silly when a company comes over in a few months and they had to move the Charmin out of the way for them to sit down. Oh, Jill's texting me. I ain't got time to fool with her. So anyhow, I'm kind of halfway batching it tonight. So there ain't no telling what I might get into. Let's see here. I've got, ain't nobody here. Jill and them are gone. They're playing in a softball tournament. And I'm surprised it didn't get canceled or anything like that. So they're down there. Me and Anna Kate's up here. I got a couple fans coming in tonight. It's going to be here later on. Some taters. Some pretty good taters. They're decent taters. Let me put my gloves back on, man. Dadgummit. Let's get these gloves back on here. I'll be touching that phone screen. It might have something on it there. The thing is, now I touch the phone screen, then I can't make it do nothing. That's the only thing about these Milwaukee gloves. They're not the dang they're not the screen sensitive things or whatever. I don't know. But anyhow, I know a lot of people who's had coronavirus. I know them personally. It didn't come from no disease. It actually came from corona, drinking too much of it and stuff like that. And Lord have mercy, there's those senseless fabrication. Ryan took care of me when I was out in Vegas the other day. He lives out there in Vegas. And Jill's still texting. What the heck does she want? So he actually picked me up at the airport and hauled me around, chauffeured me around, showed me some stuff and everything like that. So that was now my Face ID won't even work. Now I'm gonna have to redo my Face IDs where I'm wearing my mask where it will know what's going on. Let's see here. Let's see. She didn't want anything there or whatever. Have y'all seen this right here? Let's see. Let me pop this up on my iPad. Now, I ought to be in pretty good shape right there. I ought to be doing pretty good right there now and everything. Yo, Kevin Carver said, he said, everybody hit the like button. Y'all hit that like button over there. Oh, gosh. Let me close this thing back up here. I'm just going to set it down because Jill's liable to text me here. Let me get my glove back on. Get on my mouse over here. I'm actually talking about this mouse. I'm not talking about my other mouse either. So anyhow, y'all remember last year, I think, y'all remember Charmin come out with those mega rolls of toilet paper or something like that? Man, that's epic. I like epic stuff. So when Charmin come out with that last year, I went back crap crazy over it, and I had to have it. I mean, and it just wasn't no ifs, ands, buts about it. Now you can't find that mega roll nowhere now, and I showed it in a video. So here's the thing. That daggone roll of crap paper, son's about, it's like this big a diameter. The son gun is monster. I had the same one roll of that mega paper out there in my crapper in my shop out there. And I've had people over here and it ain't been used up yet. I told Jill the other day, she said something about it. I said, don't worry about no crap paper, baby. I said, I got 2 full rolls of that stuff. And, we're good to go and stuff like that. So let me, let's see, get right here. The Good of the Land. Man, he was there at the expo the other day. And I missed his comment coming through that him and Steven were going to be there at the VMAC booth there the other day. And I had done left over there on that side and headed back to the festival grounds because I had some loose ends I needed to tie up over there before I left and got gone. And so I headed on. Now, the the Con Expo ain't no joke. That thing is mind-boggling how big it is. You could not be there an entire week and you would not see everything that's there. And I mean, but I could tell that there wasn't as many people there, like what it ought to be. And because that was my first time to be there, but I mean, I could kind of tell that attendance was down and all that stuff like that. But let's see here. But I don't need that to pop up there. Get away. But the Con Expo, if you're an equipment nut or anything like that, or you want to see everything in one spot, that's the place to go. Let me look through the comments right here. I'm seeing old comments down here now too. Let me pull back up and all that. So somebody said I got the Budweiser virus. Who was popped up? Dang. Somebody popped up $9. Who just did that? Who popped that up right there? Billy Roberts. Oh yeah. Billy Roberts, he says, good money in trucking right now because these fools buying up poop paper. Thanks, everyone. There ain't no doubt about that. This stuff going on, make kind of light of it, but it ought to make everybody realize just how fragile at the snap of fingers that our economy and everything is, because basically what's fixing to happen now is our economy is going to be completely turned slap upside down over this whole deal right here. I mean, I've seen gas really, really cheap now compared to what it's been the last 15 years. And it's crazy. Somebody said, what about the hard hat, hot rock hauler? I actually got a hard hat out and was going to put it on too, one of the Milwaukee ones too, to put it on. And it was just too much. It was just too much there. Let's see. Yeah, the wood splitter. He's over in Tuscaloosa. Yeah, I seen the good news on that. I seen you gonna be a daddy. Better enjoy that. You better start stocking up on diapers right now. Let's see. Somebody just showed up from Scotland. Brian Lister. There we go. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. And whites. Yeah, that's right there, Ryan. Need whites too. You better have plenty of them. So I'm trying to, let's see here. I like it when people start carrying on conversations in the comments down there, and then other people will start answering questions too that they know the answers to that somebody asked. I like that because that helps me out a good bit. Let's see. Yeah, old Travis works up there in the hospital. And let's see. I see Marvin. He's from Manitoba up there. Jesse says, I can't get the coronavirus. I drink Bud Light. Man, there's been so much stuff going on that, memes going on that stuff like that. The stuff has been crazy and all that. So, let's see. Kevin asked, did we get a radiator yet for that truck? No, what we're actually going to do, I think Dad's going to pull the radiator out of that old blue truck of ours, the one that, I can't think of his name, was driving that truck now. The older guy that was driving it, I can't even think of his name now, but Dad's he parked that truck and he's been parting it out and all that. And so I think he's going to pull the radiator out of that truck and going to stick it in that truck that got the radiator, the fan that went through it. There were quite a few people that commented on that and said that wanted to know or thought that the clutch and everything and went out on it, but it didn't. I mean, there's just not much clearance in there. It don't take much at all. If the fan hits the shroud or anything like that, it's gonna start popping them blades off, getting them blades off, and it's gonna go right into that radiator, or it'll tweak back enough to get into that radiator right there. Let's see. Somebody asked. Oh, Brian Stewart asked, have I got my RAM deleted yet? I've been watching my videos on a truck and have just about died at the video called They're Trying to Kill Us. And I've been in the market for 25 or 3,500. No, I hadn't got it deleted yet, to answer your question. And and I hadn't had any more trouble with it. That truck had a bad wiring harness on it right off the bat, and once they figured that out and got it swapped out, it's been good. Mike Dawson, I've never seen such a bunch of grown men use so much hand sanitizer and Lysol spray at work in my life. Let me tell y'all what, when I was in Vegas the other day at the casino, they had almost teams of people wiping stuff down, just constantly wiping stuff down. It was crazy. And then, like, when you went into the convention center and stuff like that, they actually had door people at the doors that had gloves on, and they would hold the doors open for you to where you didn't have to touch the doors or anything like that. And let's see. So there was a lot going on out there in Vegas along those lines there. I've seen a lot of wiping down going on in the airport at Atlanta over there too. And there's just Jesse. He had hit his radiator the other day in a skid steer. Logger Josh Southern. Hey man, Hunter Kuhn wants to know, do I like SEC football? I don't even watch no football, man. I don't even watch it. I live between Mississippi State and the University of Alabama. And then Ole Miss is just right up the road from me here too. And so I live right in the middle of a bunch of psycho fans. Some of them are really, really psycho, you know what I mean? So I choose to do other things than to watch football and keep up with all that stuff. And let's see here. I'm kind of caught up on everything. Edward wants to know if I'm going to Logging Expo up in Maine this year. No, I'm not going up there this year. I'm not going to be at it. And yeah, Lloyd Fortner says the media is calling. I agree. I think the news media and social media has just went just nuts on this stuff, man. And that's kind of what guides the world now, man. There's Terry from up there in Maine, up there. I met him last year when I was up there, and at the logging show there in Bangor. Let's see here. Yeah, somebody, Jason, wanted to know if I like NASCAR. I used to love NASCAR, and I don't know, I just kind of lost interest in it. When Dale, that's where my 3 comes from on Cotton Top 3. It came from Earnhardt there, and the Cotton Top came from my blonde hair that I used to have. Now it's all gray as heck now. And I liked it, but it changed so much, and NASCAR kind of went in a direction that I really didn't like, and obviously a lot of other people didn't like too, and I just kind of let it go by the wayside and everything. But I used to watch it religiously every Sunday on Sunday afternoon. That's where you would find me, was in there on the couch sitting there watching TV and all that. I did see today that they have postponed the Masters golf tournament. Postponed it. They actually canceled our pilgrimage in Columbus right here, and it's a huge deal. And they completely canceled it, done away with it for this year. All the college sports is canceled, man, and all that mess like that. The school is on spring break here right now, and they're actually gonna keep the kids out Monday and Tuesday till they kind of sort things out and figure that out. And let's see, they canceled the Boston Marathon. Holy cow. Let's see. Yeah, Pete says when Dale died, we all gave up on NASCAR. Man, that's crazy that Dale Earnhardt, I mean, that's a fact. I mean, he toted NASCAR. I mean, you did have other guys, you know, Jeff Gordon and all those guys, Sterling Marlin and all of them. But I mean, the backbone of NASCAR was Dale Earnhardt, man. I mean, and when he did, and it was still okay. But then for several more years it was okay. But then it just, NASCAR kind of got away from things a little bit, and they let themselves get misguided. And it's kind of the best way that I can say it, in my opinion, and everything. Let's see. Let's see. I'm looking here and just looking at what's popping up right here and everything. Okay. Michael Gaza just sent some sent some money through. He says, tell your log truck drivers to cough at the mill on the CB. They do that, they might ban us from coming into the mill there. You know, they may shut us down from coming in there. I figured we would work tomorrow, but it got too wet, man. We went this morning. We worked for a while. I loaded all the trucks. It was about 8 o'clock before I started loading. It had been raining up there during the night, and man, the road was just too bad. You can see it in today's video right there, and where it is, and see how bad the road was. Yeah, Chris Keppel is talking about, he said, you know it's bad here in Florida. Disney and Universal both closed until the end of the month, and we don't have many cases at all here. And that's, yeah, Chris, kind of this, like this right here, Chris, it's like a lot of knee-jerk stuff, man. And I mean, it's serious business, you know, and you can die from it. But gosh dog, man, they look at how many people are killed in car wrecks and stuff, and by gunshots and things like that every freaking day, man. You know, just, you know, different accidents and stuff that happen, you know, and all that. And let's see here. Just Jesse wants to know if I called the weatherman and told him to hang up on it. And I think that here's what's gonna happen with this rain. It's just my gut feeling. We just going from one extreme to the other. I see there Ollie from Alaska. What's gonna happen, we're probably gonna get, and when it quits, it's gonna quit for good. And we're going to probably get dry as a powder keg. We'll probably have dust that deep, you know. And man, it'll probably be done, and we'll be the complete opposite from that. Let's see. Yep. Bobby says that schools in Virginia are closed for 2 weeks. Only 30 cases statewide. Let's see. Can you imagine those people that were on that cruise ship though, that they held off out on the out there? I see there Logan Monday, off the coast of California. Where they held them out there for like 2 weeks straight or something like that, man. And I mean, the cruise industry, it's gonna kill the cruise industry. The cruise ships are like, they're like big incubators for everything possible known to man. You see more stuff about them, things happening to them while they're out there. I see there, Royce, man, what's going on? And no, I don't, Danny. I don't need toilet paper. I just use leaves. I stock up on leaves during the green summertime, and then I use them through the winter. And we got spring coming on, and we fixing to be good to go. I'll stock back up. And let's see. I keep up. The camera's right there, but I can see the stuff on my computer screen better over here. Brent St. Clair, how you doing there, man? I don't know, Bobby. I don't know what the deal is with the with the toilet paper. Jesse says use Walmart plastic bags. Those things smear. Would smear pretty good. By the way, I tried wiping my butt one time with some leaves. Man, let me tell you, I heard that when I was a kid. I was in the woods one time with Daddy when it was way before before I could drive. I was probably 10 or 11. Man, and the pain hit me, and I didn't. It was one of them that you just got to go. It was one of them that I could have dropped my britches in the middle of I-20 and 285 intersection over there in Atlanta, and I could have went right there with cars going around me. You know what I mean? It would have been no problem. And I tried that with leaves, and every time since then that I've ever been in that situation, whoever the first fool was that said use leaves, they're the biggest idiot on the face of this earth, because, you hear that and you hear that and you hear that. I don't know where it come from, but I'd like to punch him in the face, because I had the biggest mess you ever seen in your life. And ever since then, if I've ever been in that situation again, I've either used a sock or my underwear, or I've cut a piece off my shirt. I've taken like my shirt and cut just a minuscule piece around it where I still had a shirt left, but it was enough to clean up the mess. You know what I mean? And, dang, but leaves, it's trying to wipe with a piece of plastic. And them things are rough, man. Rough. I could do a killer cottonwood bit on that right there. I'm talking about. It's just so. Yeah, man, I could go on and on about that. And I have never even thought about using leaves since then or anything like that. Boss Wolf leaves work good. Let's see. Napa Mike, you don't mess around. You and Napa Brent, y'all don't mess around and get the coronavirus, because y'all are original taters. I need my original taters here. Let's see. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. Let's see. Pine needles don't work. No, I wouldn't want to. Let's see. I see you there, Brad. You're just joining in. He's from up there in the northern country up there. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to use no bark either. Yeah, Gunner wanted to know if I seen Project Zeus at the Case booth. Yeah, I seen that, man. I seen that. I actually got some pictures and some videos of that thing there. That was actually a battery-powered backhoe that Case had there. Let's see, I saw Jack talking about Jason got a whole pack in each truck, toilet paper. Yeah, if I run out of toilet paper, I'm going after Jason. I'm going to break into one of his trucks because he's got it there. I keep it in all my trucks. You're not a country boy if you don't keep toilet paper in your pick-em-up truck or somewhere nearby. It should be in your EDC bag somewhere. And let's see. I don't know, Keith. Keith wants to know how many people have thanked a logger for helping with the toilet paper supply. Yeah, Tim wants to know was John Deere at Con Expo? Yes, they were. All the big boy, everybody was there. Everybody was there. Kevin wants to know about Jay. Wants to know how he was doing. I did an update on him last week or the end of the week before. I talked to Jay last Friday. It's been a week ago. I talked to him. No, Saturday. I talked to him last Saturday. Tomorrow will be a week ago. And he had surgery on his nose to get his nose back opened up. And when he first had it done, he was in bad shape there for a little bit, and then he came on around. He was doing pretty good there Saturday, and so I talked to him, and he seemed to be, he's in a lot better spirits there Saturday. Stephen Meadow wants to know, did I see Logger Wade? I did not see Logger Wade. I was with Let's Dig and Elite Earthworks there for a little while Tuesday, but I never did see Logger Wade, and I never did see Dirt Perfect or I did see Dirt Ninja. I seen him. I never seen Stanley Dirt Monkey. I never seen him, but there was so many people there. And the thing about this expo, I'm sure probably most everybody here has been to a convention of some sorts, somewhere, somehow. And I've been to a bunch of them over the years. I think my first one was probably in about 1990, and 90 or 91. And but I've never been to an expo the magnitude of this expo. It was so big. I mean, this thing literally went forever, and it was in different places. The first day on Tuesday, I walked over 6 miles. The second day on Wednesday, I walked over 7 miles. And I didn't, I didn't even come close. I probably only seen probably 25% of what was there. And that was it. That was it. I mean, there was just so many people there. And here's the thing. I was with Let's Dig and Elite Earthworks there, and Thomas from over in California. He's a big fan, comes to a lot of shows where other YouTubers are going to be and stuff like that. There's old David Ketterman from over in North Carolina. Walked around with them Tuesday a good bit. So Wednesday, I had some agenda stuff that I really needed to do. I had several companies that I wanted to talk to that I wanting to do some work with and things like that. So that's what I allotted Wednesday for, was that I spent the entire day Wednesday just talking to different companies and walking around and filming and stuff like that. And so let's see. But somebody said they thought Wade was getting there when I left. Actually, Wade got there before I did. He got there on Monday. I was supposed to have been there Monday, but I missed that plane in Atlanta that Monday evening. And it's made me have to spend the night in Atlanta on Tuesday night. And so I had to, I couldn't fly till that next morning because I missed that last flight out going to Vegas there and everything. There's Stuart from Tasmania, Australia. I've actually shipped stuff all the way. I've had people buy stuff from me in Tasmania. And Matthew's from Missouri. And Bobby wants to know whatever happened to Prentice Loaders. Prentice Loaders got sold. They got sold out, and they ended up getting rebranded to Cat. And And of course, now Weiler has them now, so it's under the Weiler brand. But that's what happened to Prentice. Prentice sold out. They probably sold out probably 10 years or so ago, I guess. And they were a good brand. And but the things evolved, and I don't know if it was hard for them to keep up with it or what. Let's see. Joseph said he'd love to see some geocaching in the vids this year. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to get out and do that. Like if I travel to a place I hadn't been to before or something like that, like a state I hadn't been to, I'll grab a cache or two, something like that. Let's see. Yeah, I agree with you, Chris. It was. I agree with your comment right there. They were good. They were good machines. They were simple, and they were plain, and they would run. They predominantly had Deere engines in them. Some of them had Cummins in them, and there was a few that had Caterpillars in them. But the ones with the Deere engines in them, man, they were good. Them things were bulletproof, man. And they even did good with the pull-through delimiters. I mean, I put like 14,000 hours on a 410EX with a pull-through, and I never did tear the boom off that thing, man. And somebody asked a while ago if I'd been in to the Mid-American Truck Show. I've never been up there, and stuff like that. Butler's from up at Tupelo. That's about an hour north of me. It's not far up there. Billy says he wonders what kind of virus Wade left. Oh man, that's funny. Let's see, Aaron. I see Aaron Moore right there. Let's see. Matthew wants to know how long do we keep the equipment for hours wise? Man, that's a good question. We just keep on running them. My loader rolled over 19,000 hours while I was gone to Vegas the other day. When I climbed up in it this morning, it had like 19,014 hours or something like that. And logging, the economy, so logging world, the stuff is so bad in it that it would be really risky to jump off in some new stuff right now. I mean, it would be tough. And Joe Southern, I see him. Let's see. Yep, run them till they die. That's the best thing to do. Yeah, let's see. Steven says my buddy that I cut wood with bought a 572 Husqvarna last weekend. That thing is a beast. They are, man. People, if you hadn't got a hands of if you hadn't got your hands on one of those auto-tune saws, man, they're something else. I mean, that 572 will pull that daggone 36-inch bar like crazy, and they do very, very well. Let's see. Michael wants to know, do we have a lot of EGR DPF equipment? That's final tier 4, regen stuff with DEF engines. We've got 2 machines. Let's see. Yes, 2 machines are running on that, and that's it. Let's see. Let's see. Matthew says the Steelmake an auto-tune saw. Nah, it's not technically an auto-tune saw. It's I can't think of what it's called. It's dang, my mind's blank right now on the Stihl. Some of you Stihl guys, y'all comment in it and tell me what it is right there, whatever. And yeah, I do have some pickups. Matthew, the 500i is supposed to actually be a fuel injected saw. Is what it's supposed to be on that. But I'm not sure. let's see. I'm not sure how that's going to catch on because I don't think it got the legs like what Steele was kind of expecting it to and stuff. And so I don't know. Let's see. Richardson, I bought me one of those expensive rain suits like me and Jason have and only wear it to church. Man, don't be afraid to wear that thing out. They're good. I actually took mine to Vegas with me, and I had it with me just in case I needed it. Yeah, that's right. It's something Matic is what it is on it. Mighty Mo excavating. And I think going back talking about the 500i steels, I think the weight on them is probably going to get them a little bit too. M-Tronic, there it is. M-Tronic ride now, Steel M-Tronic ride. That's it, M-Tronic. That is correct on those saws. And I think they're Steel and Husqvarna both are, they're in very tight competition with one another, and both of them both of them get each other's saws, and so they know exactly what the other one is doing, constantly. I mean, they keep up with each other like that, and stuff. So, there's really no secrets hardly between them or anything like that, and both of them are good saws. I prefer the Husqvarnas, and it's not because they're giving me this stuff. It's just, and we run Steels for years up to the Husqvarna. We got on Husqvarna, right? Probably it was about 90 or 91 when Husqvarna came out with the air injection. That's what sold us on the saw. Somebody was talking about McCullough all the way. Those are cool saws. I love how they sound, and I'd love to have me some of those saws and stuff. Brandon Burnett just asked what Brian's doing. It's kind of funny you asked that. I filmed Brian today, and I was on his job talking to him, and so I got some good footage from him today and recorded the audio onto the drone. And so I may post that for tomorrow. That may be the tomorrow's video. I'm not sure. I may do something else for tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. And let's see. Matthew wants to know, my question is, have you pulled the NIV apart on any saws? I did on a 335 one time. I took it all the way apart and all that. Southern Dirt makes a good comment right there. He says he runs Steel because of dealer support, and that's a good point right there. You kind of got to run what you get support for, and we'll see you later, Mike. And man, because that's what ultimately boils down to on whatever you're gonna buy. You've got to have support, and so maybe sometimes you have to buy maybe not the best, but what you can get support for, and buy something else, and stuff. Let's see. No, let's see. I didn't see. Well, I don't guess I seen the one where Wes did the one about the saws. I don't think. Let's see. Chris wants to know: do you guys have much mulch demand for a grinder to produce the material? I had 2 grinders in Florida making. No, and I get that question a lot about the dirty stuff or the mulch stuff or anything like that. We just do not have a market here for that at all. I mean, just, there was some that came through here. We had some chippers and grinders and stuff that came through here back. It was about 2008, 2009. And it just, it just didn't make. And for some reason, our area, you know, you see them on the East Coast, that away in the Carolinas and stuff over there. But here, we just don't have an outlet for them. And there were several guys, quite a few guys that bought them, and we kind of held back because we were, I mean, to kind of get into that at that time, it was about $300K to kind of get started in it for the machine, for kind of what we would have needed. And they were, you know, that would have been a tough pill to swallow, to bite off something like that. And the thing about those, the grinders and the chippers, I mean, the two big dogs in that business then and still are now is Peterson Pacific and Morbark. And so all of a sudden, when that era kind of come on, man, you had all these other companies that jumped into it real quick, building those things. And so their R&D and their longevity on some of those new ones was not very good. And well, some of them didn't hold up well at all or anything and stuff. But let's see here. My mouse has done died here on me, people. It's done, my battery's done killed it. My mouse may be time to tell me to shut up here. So I'm gonna get off here and let y'all go. Y'all have a good weekend this weekend. Y'all stay out of trouble. I don't want to read about none of y'all first corona victim. Don't want to read about none of y'all in the paper. Napa Brent, stay away from the corona there. Drink something else, Miller Lite or something like that tonight. And let's see, Angry Midget. That's a cool screen name from the Pacific Northwest. That's pretty good. And yeah, Chris, if I was gonna buy one, it'd be between the Morbark or the other Peterson. It'd probably end up being a Morbark, because that's what we got main support for right here in our areas of Morbark. But yep. So y'all all hit before y'all sign off here and I get going, y'all all hit that like button there. And we easing on closer to 100,000. And the thing about YouTube is that the subscribers numbers really mean nothing for you as far as a creator. It's about the amount of views that you're getting. That number's what the thing to look at. And a lot of people kind of get caught up in that. And I fell victim to that before too. But it's all about producing content that people will watch, that they'll sit there and they'll watch the whole thing. If you can get that figured out, you got it made, is what it is. And I do well on that and all. So I'm gonna sign off for now. I got a bunch of things to do for these folks getting here tonight and all that good stuff. So we're gonna have a big time this weekend. And I appreciate all y'all tuning in and watching. And we'll catch y'all later. Later, taters. I'll see you there, Senseless. I'll check my email. Appreciate it, buddy. See you, Ryan.